Covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Thank you for joining us here on this Tuesday for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Joe Ellison.
And I'm Tiffany Lee. Governor Sanders says that FEMA and other government agencies are on the ground in Benton County to help storm victims.
FEMA has set up a hub in Rogers for workers to plan locations for the upcoming disaster recovery centers. One FEMA representative tells us there are 3 ways to get assistance right now: the FEMA app, website, or by calling their number. FEMA says they offer aid for immediate resources like medicine, housing, food, unemployment assistance, and more. They say there will be an in-depth conversation to understand specific needs and to determine how much aid a person will qualify for. In the next few days, disaster recovery centers will be set up in Benton, Boone, and Madison counties to help people complete that process.
Conversation will also help us identify what your recovery will be like. And so we have resources within FEMA and or with partner agencies like the SBA or local partners that may be able to, again, provide that long-term recovery. All of that is part of the conversation.
Now, we will have links to the FEMA resources. That's at 5newsonline.com. Now, lastly, Elmwood Middle School is not a disaster recovery center.
FEMA officials say that workers are there to plan locations to set up. So if you are looking for aid, please give them a call instead of going there. And you may not typically hear the term PTSD paired with severe weather, but that's exactly what some of our neighbors may be going through right now. Professionals say don't rush through the healing process, and kids may have a different take on these disasters than adults.
They tell us the best way to help your child is to also help yourself by encouraging adults to try to maintain their routines and think of how to help their kids feel more normalcy, as many families can't even stay in their homes right now because of tornado damage.
At the times when we go through trauma, we want to move through it very, very quickly because we want to get back to normal. We want to have things back the way that they were before the trauma happened, and 99.999% of the time, it doesn't happen that way.
Keep the things for the kids in routine. It's hard, I understand. School let out early, they didn't get to have their normal goodbyes, and so try to make that as much as of a routine as life is normal.
You can call the National Alliance on Mental Illness Arkansas to talk to a licensed therapist, and they can even connect you to financial help if you've lost a lot after this disaster. Part of their mission is referral, resources, and education. Happening today, the U.S. Small Business Administration is opening a recovery center for business owners who need to apply for a low-interest federal disaster loan. The center is located at the World Trade Center, Arkansas on South Market Street in Rogers. You can visit the website on your screen to apply. They will be open from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 1 on Saturdays. The loans are available to businesses of all sizes, private, nonprofit organizations, and homeowners.
All right, we're going to get to more news for you in just a minute.
But first, let's go ahead and send it over to Zach for a check of today's forecasts.
Stormy, soggy start to the day. River Valley south, especially down towards the Ouachita's. Watching a complex of storms continue towards southwest Arkansas. Northern half of that bringing scattered showers overnight into the morning hours across the River Valley and again areas southward. Highest chance of showers is mainly through mid-morning and again for the southern half of 5 Country. Now once we go late morning into the afternoon, we can't rule out an isolated shower, but our rain chance comes down for your Tuesday to around 20-30% chance of some afternoon to some evening spotty showers. We'll get a little bit of a break, and then look at this. Overnight, we should see another area of showers and storms developing out towards the west and then rolling our way. If everything can hold together, and we've been looking at this thunderstorm threat for Tuesday night into Wednesday morning for a couple of days now. So again, we are expecting this to come in. If nothing changes, we're going to anticipate that we'll have a damaging wind threat with this line of storms. Again, if it can hold together, we could see a damaging wind threat with some pockets of damaging hail. That'll be the main concern, and that'll be overnight for us while you're sleeping. Showers and thunderstorms spread over 5 Country with some lingering showers possibly into our Wednesday morning. We'll linger with an isolated rain chance Wednesday. Then it is sunshine and dry for us Thursday into Friday.
All right, thanks, Zach. Well, we're continuing to hear more stories about people and organizations helping in this recovery effort, which includes volunteers with the Southern Baptist Convention Disaster Relief Team.
5 News reporter Jacob Luthi spoke with some of the volunteers who say that service is a part of who they are.
It's not what we expect to see. It's heartbreaking every time. We come and see the devastation that's been caused.
Steve Overton says he began volunteering with the Southern Baptist Convention Disaster Relief after Hurricane Katrina. Now, he helps lead teams of volunteers helping affected areas after disaster strikes.
We are primarily a chainsaw unit, and we will cut down trees. We will patch roofs. We also will do flood recovery if the house has been inundated with water.
Overton says several crews with people from outside Northwest Arkansas were in Bentonville and Rogers helping with recovery efforts. Despite the rain, Overton says the work still had to be done.
When there's work to be done, we have to get it.
Homeowner Carol Swindle says a tree fell on her house and needed help getting it off. One call to the organization and they were on scene helping. Overton adding that serving others is simply a part of who he is.
Well, I feel I have the gift of service, so because of that, I like to come and help people. And probably everyone on the crew also has that same gift. They just want to help people.
In Bentonville, covering news where you live, Jacob Luthi, 5 News.
Well, hey, thank you so much for joining us here on this Tuesday.
You can find us right back here tomorrow for more. Have a great day.